Hello everyone. In this last selection in Tableau, we'll be talking about the lasso selection in Tableau. Radial selection in Tableau introduces us a unique and interactive way to connect with the data in a radial way. Now, if we talk about this lasso visualization, this kind of visualization would be used as we are trying to create a lasso around our different data points. So, as we already saw that in rectangular selection, we are trying to create a rectangular area, and whatever coming in that particular area, they were getting selected. In the radial one, we saw that we were trying to pick a center point and then we were making a circle, and whatever areas were coming inside of that circle were getting selected. Same would be happening in the lasso selection, but this time the area would be coming in the form of different lasso regions that we would be making. So let's go on the Tableau screen and see what I'm talking about. So we are in our Tableau screen and we are working with the same map data that we were working with. Over here, you can see that I'm having these multiple data points with me. So let's say if I want to select any specific region from over here, let's say if I want to select these two regions, or let's say these two regions, but this specific small region is coming in between. I don't want to pay close attention towards this particular area for any reason. Let's say I don't want to count the sales of this particular region. So what I can do is if I do the rectangle selection in this case, let's see what happens. So if I try and do the rectangle selection, this area would be coming in between. So I don't want to include this area. What else can I do? Let's try to create a radial selection. So if I click on the radial selection and if I choose to include these two areas, again this area would be coming. So in this specific cases, you can take the help of this lasso area. What this lasso area will do is if you are trying to do any kind of selection, you would be able to do it by creating a lasso. So you can see I have created a lasso just by clicking on the screen in an empty region and then selecting this area. And then I would be very easily able to apply the lasso on the top of this area and I can easily exclude this area. So if I want to exclude these kind of areas or if there are multiple data points which are very close to each other, and if I am not able to take the help of the rectangular selection and the radial selection, I can take the help of this lasso selection. After doing the lasso selection over here, you can see now I'm left with only these two data points. Now I can choose to keep them or exclude them from our complete data set. Let's try to take a look at a different kind of data right now. So let's say if I am trying to focus on some different points now, if I haven't selected these data points. So there are multiple other data points also. Let's say if I'm able trying to choose these two areas over here. So this and this. So this particular region, the Telangana region and the Karnataka region, I'm trying to select both of these. If I'm taking the help of the rectangular selection, it can be possible, but it would be also encompassing this particular area, the Andhra Pradesh region. I don't want to include this right now. So what I can do is either I have to be very precise by making this rectangle and include the boundaries of this on this data point. If the circles are small, I won't be able to do it. If I am choosing the radial one, I have to choose the radius in such a way that it only encompasses these two points. But this is very tricky and this might would take a lot of time. So what I'll do is instead I'll select this lasso selection and I can easily create a lasso, and whatever area would be coming in this lasso, it will be selecting it. If you are again covering the area with the lasso, you can see it removes that area. So you can see the blue region from over here. Whatever region I'm selecting, it is highlighting them with the blue regions. If I'm again selecting that region, it would then deselect that specific regions. So this is one of the ways by which you can make a lasso selection in your data and you can try to keep those data points or exclude that data points from your specific data sets. So this was all about the lasso selection. Thank you.